Big collision in the midfield, and look at the Michaelhouse boys go. This is end-to-end stuff. Baker feeding off to his 8th man, to Sinclair. He loses it just in contact, but backwards deems referee. Big contact again now coming from the blindside flank. Luke Mitchell. Baker. Ball out the back now, looking to cook. Oh, Michaelhouse. Rocco Sullivan. Big bounce from Rocco Sullivan. Huge contact. And Baker with an opportunity now to get the ball out. Goes blind himself. A little inside ball to the captain, William Riddle. Inside, outside. William Riddle in the corner.
Sensational stuff here by William Riddle.
He's inside centre, Ndlovu. Into the hands of Chiramba Nangomo, the loose head prop. Out the back. And, absolutely eaten as Sebastian Sapo. Did well to hold on to it. But still, St. John's Harare, and here we go. It's a bit of space. 3-on-2, he had to give it. But Eckert is there. And now, here come the boys from across the border. Eckert comes blind into the hands of... Now, the hooker, Dylan van Hoof, inside! And it's going to be... Quality rugby from the 8th man. Kule Nduku.
Channeling themselves to be the ball carrier, also the receiver as well. So Michaelhouse really need to go back to the drawing board and possibly do the man-on-man marking. Fantastic conversion there.
Yeah, Connor Lovett, captain, fantastic. Absolutely nothing he can't do. Baker with a little dink over the top. Lots to clean up. And well taken care of there from Sebastian de Troy, who punts it long downfield and into the hands of Jankovic. Looking to reply. Immediately into the hands of his captain, William Riddle, such an enigmatic player. And the right wing, Hamilton Brown, finding contact. Knocking it on, unfortunately. And now, Sebastian du Toit, fly, hacks one across the field. And that is actually a phenomenal clearance under pressure, Sazi.
But with this opportunity, this is going to be quite an easy one, which is right in front of the pole for Jankovic.
Yeah, Jankovic just taps it over. Adds the extra 3. Michaelhouse back in front. Effervescent, ever present. And now Michaelhouse are slowing down just ever so slightly. Pick and go coming as Baker now feeds his loose head lock. Dan Carr, the loose head slash left wing. Kukeso Bopape driving forward and inches short of the line here. Zander Krenier, the referee, not quite happy with them yet. Another pick and go. And there we have it, the try for Michaelhouse. It's the open side flanker, Oliver Gray, and House. They're firmly back in control of this game.
Wholesome. It's like an eye and an ear saying to each other, we need you.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're together. And the hand movement is, once again, I mean, you can even see with the level of support here from the House Form alumni.
And St. John's, they're reeling on the back foot. Baker finds his loose head lock. Dan Carr. Again, Cormody. Riddle, the captain, up to Jankovic. Now O'Sullivan, the danger man in the outside channels. To the right winger, Laird Hamilton Brown. And St. John's are in all kinds of trouble. Their defence is stretched. And Michaelhouse, they got to stay calm here. Luke Mitchell, strong carry from the blindside flanker. Baker, Cormody, looking for his tight head prop. Reese Hill.
Here it is.
Sazi, your boys are on their way. Bopape, the loose head. Eyes for the line, doesn't quite get it.
Split play.
Patience required from the house, and try time, Dan Carr.
But look, this is a great style of play here. But now, once again, it's a loose cannon ball. It's a quickly turnover ball here. Great work by Guy. Now, House within the first receiver takes it in. Is Riddle fends off one player. Now, Riddle runs around, circles around the player. Oh, take me to KZN. Oh, Michaelhouse, you beauty. What a moment here for the Michaelhouse boy. And guess what? It is the skipper, William Riddle.
Yes, Captain Fantastic Sazi, Will Riddle diving on it. Our try scorer getting it wide, and here we can just see all too easy for Will Riddle. Too much pace, doesn't even need to use his power, and a beautiful line. You can see the young man, legs and arms everywhere, and under the sticks, leading Michaelhouse into a commanding first half position as Jankovic looks to add the extras. And A lot required here from the captain of St. John's, Harare. Connor Lovett, he's going to have to rally his troops. You can see that behind the sticks. Extras added from Jankovic.
Daniel, my apologies. It's still early. They
Yeah.
still have another 30 or so minutes to possibly get back into this counter. But House on the opposite end as well, really hoping to charge forward. And a great kick.
Yeah, that's a great kick. Well taken by Teminkosi Sabanda. Looking for Dutoy at the back. Drops it on the torpedo. Nas Puerta would be proud and gets not quite as favorable a bounce. Allows the Michaelhouse boys, Hamilton Brown, to clear up. Ndlovu over that ball, and it's a penalty to St. John's Harare. Looking to play quickly as usual, St. John's Harare. It's a replacement from scrum off Chisi. And the intercept coming! It's led! Hamilton Brown! Nobody's gonna catch him! And he's gonna catch it in under the sticks. Swan dive and all. Michaelhouse, they're on their bikes.
Hold on to the ball. Wait for the support play, then move on to a different phase. You cannot do one phase, especially against Michaelhouse.
No, not at all. So Sinclair on his bike, getting dragged down. Guy in perfect position to get onto that ball. He's still going. Hunted down by the captain, Lovett. Eckert looking for runners, finding them in the form of Oliver Vickery. Michaelhouse need to stay patient here. Chunky Carmody with the inside ball, and it's under the sticks. Led Hamilton Brown with the brace, and Michaelhouse, oh man, they're having a field day.
The style of play here from Michaelhouse is actually continuous. The style of play here is saying one thing, Daniel. Draw in the player, look for the support play. Look at that dummy pass here. This was an easy ball from Hamilton. Why? He was able to draw in the defender, look towards the opposite end, and a flick ball on a dummy move. So hence that's why I'm saying that man-on-man marking is quite crucial from a St. John's point of view. They're not going where the path has been set for them. They're setting up a path and leaving no trail at the moment. Look at the small once again. Great feed there now. Davis pretty much running onto the field of play here. He's still marching forward here. They are now 5 meters short. Look at that structure. Really well versed and quite beastly here. This is over 7 meters from the men from Michaelhouse. Over a meter short, and they get it over.
Yeah, good try there. Oliver Davis is basic a more set as you're going to get. And Michaelhouse just the picture of perfect coaching.
Especially from a line-out's point of view. Someone has to sink that whole line-out down to the ground so that they do not actually get a great deal of movement, because now what Michaelhouse has seen...
Captain Connor Lovett, and he gets the troop started again. Good kick as he's kicked all day. Nice hanging, and the knock-on coming from Michaelhouse, and John Harare back in possession of it. There's the replacement hooker, Chigumba. Apologies, replacement. Scrummy Chigumba. And there we go. Ndlovu, he's finally in some space late on in the game. And here comes St. John's Harare. They've had enough of the flow from Michaelhouse. They want something of their own. Sapo drops it on the boot, out wide. Oh no! Knocked on from Van Hoof.
Unbelievable.
Miscommunication from Van Hoof and Dutoy. Luckily, penalty advantage was going as we see the tight head prop. Takandisa, he scored a try in the first half. Chisi feeds us forwards. +1 option taken, not bad from St. John's Harare. Patience acquired as Chisi now finds Ndlovu. Carries one himself. Apologies, it wasn't Ndlovu, it was Josh Green. He's just walked in and under the posts. Caught Michaelhouse napping. Taps the extras over. And Michaelhouse, well, they're going to have to get back to the start and get their heads back in the game.
But what a way to respond back into this encounter from a St. John's point of view. This is such a great confidence booster.
Baker with a little box kick over, bouncing, bobbling, neither here nor there. And now the knock-on advantage for Michaelhouse as Baker, options left, takes them. Chunky Carmody, he's moved into the center position, I do believe. And now on the outside, cut back from the Michaelhouse boys. And another strong carry. St. John's Harare having to show real fortitude here. The replacement loose head prop. It's over. Oliva. Apologies, Mazibuko. The replacement loose head comes on, makes a difference. Good strike from the fullback, as has been all game. And wanted to show their mettle, their national pride. As GC feeds a strong scrum from the Michaelhouse boys, but he manages to get it out, finding Sebastian Sapo. Flahafi had an enigmatic start to the game, but wasn't able to kick on. As Connor Lovett, the captain, takes it on himself, chip and chase, and cleaned up by the Michaelhouse boys. And now Nzama, replacement centre, gives it off to Mooman. Hands it off and in the corner. Talk about the subs making a difference. First Mazibuko and now Mooman.
So these are the new upcoming guys that are coming into the stride. So the first team strong players are probably on international duties. We saw last year some of the players were in New Zealand, some of the players in Australia and whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great experience for all of them, especially for the next few fixtures.
Yeah, Captain Will Riddle, he's on his bike again, beating 2, 3, 4 defenders, manages to get the offload away, and it's going to be Nzama who sticks it down, gives Michaelhouse what could be their last try of the game up from Balco, and they're going to be absolutely ecstatic with this performance from the Michaelhouse boys. We see here just Zama, just all too easy for him, too much pace.
It's a rather interesting call.
At least. You would normally imagine a penalty try to come from something like that, but nevertheless, St. John's still in the driver's seat here, looking to shovel the ball, and I think there's another blow of the whistle. An accidental offsides, and referee Crinier has had enough, folks. That is it. St. John's Harare have gone down to Michaelhouse, 65 points to 14. It's been a commanding performance. Sazi, you're surely going to be pleased with your alma mater. And St. John's Harare, they've got some thinking to do before they take on Northcliffe from just here.